Hello, fixed income guys. Long time no see. I miss these videos. Great, great teaching you. Of course, you've been an awesome class, and I'm really happy that that this is my first class that I need to teach. In Yukon. Okay. So what I want to do today, right? I want to prepare you better for the test, and those videos will hopefully will accomplish that, right? So the first video that I'm going to record today is going to be about futures or forwards. Okay? And what I want to do today is to walk out through an example of how we are finding, right, the future or the forward in the future. So what is our basic setup? Our basic setup is as follows. Let's say we have a bond here, right? And this bond matures in 5 years. So this is time 0 and we are in 5 years. Now, if we fast forward 2 years from now, say we are here, right? This bond is not going to be a 5-year bond, it's going to be only 3-year bond. What we're trying to accomplish, what we're trying to do, right, is to find what will be the discount factor or the discount yield of this bond 2 years into the future. Okay? So basically, the setup that we're having it right here now, and we fast forward and we want to find out what will be the 2 years in the future. So let me just stress one very important point. Okay? It's all about expectations. It's not about, whether it's going to be there or not, okay? There is a very big debate in the literature how good forward prices are in predicting the future. I personally don't think that they are very good, but this is just my personal opinion. It's not, it's not the opinion of prevalent with practitioners, okay? So now, if you have something like that, okay, what you want to do, you want to make sure that the price, right, that we'll have in 2 years is a price that will not, that will not be able to make money either way, right? When you look on this price. So what do I mean by that, right? So basically, the way to think about it, okay? If you invest, let's say, if you are here and you invest in 2 years into the bank account. So let's say you have X money here and you have Y money here, the bank account is neutral, right? I mean, this is kind of the money that you would expect to get, if you don't do any trading. Now, if you do trading, right, the major thing about it is that you should not make more money in any way, right, or form than just investing in a bank account, right? So the model that we're going to talk about is basically for futures, right, of how to establish the price of futures, is actually this model, right, of basically taking bonds today, investing in the bank account, and seeing what you're getting. So here, for example, right, we have 2 players. The first player is Y2, right, is a discount factor for 2 years. And the second player is Y5, is a discount factor in 5 years, right? For 5 years, not 5 years, for 5 years. And what you want to find, right, is this guy. So there are many ways to, to skin this cat. I'm going to say that this is Y23, right? So basically forward price in 3 years. So basically the forward price in 3 years, right, and any other price in 3 years will enable you to, quote unquote, right, value bonds 2 years in the future, but from today's perspective, from today's point of view. We don't know, right, what will be the price in 2 years, right? We just want to make sure that today, right, we're going to have price that will not enable us to make money in any shape or form. And it is equivalent of investing money here, right, and and having like a bank account or or the prices which are going to be basically fixed by these 0 coupon bonds. Okay? So now let's do this. So, okay, so if we have Y2, right, what will be the price of a zero coupon bond that matures in 2 years? Well, we know that, right? We're already big boys and girls. We know that this is going to be 1 plus Y2 square. This is going to be D2. Okay? Now, what about the 5-year bond, right? So the 5-year bond is the same. It's D5, right? It's going to be 1 divided by 1 plus y to the 5 to the power of 5. Okay? Now, so today, right, if I'm going to invest this guy, right, I'm going to get $1 in 2 years. Okay? I'm going to get $1 in 2 years. So now, what will happen if I invest this amount of money, right? I'm going to look on this. I will invest this amount of money. Okay? So if I invest this amount of money, okay, I'm actually going to get what? I'm going to get, right, D5, so D5 divided by D2. D5 divided by D2. Okay, so what will I get is 1, right? So I'm getting basically 1 plus Y2, right? Square divided by 1 plus Y5 to the 5th. Now this, right, this basically will say to me that, you know, if I'm getting whatever I get here, right, I'm going to get $1 here, right? Because D5 is going to basically tell you, okay, what is the price of a 5-year if I'm going to get $1 today, right? Fast forward in 2 years, right, you're going to get this guy, you know, you're going to get the price of something that will give you, you know, that will give you $1 into the future of 5 years, right, which is basically 3 years here, okay? So this will have to equal to what? 1 divided by 1 plus y2, 3, but to the cube, right? Y divided by 1, 2, 3 to the cube. And now, right, you're getting the fundamental equation here, right, that y1 plus y2 square, right, times 1 plus y2 cube to the power of 3 equals to 1 plus 5 to the 5th power. So what is this y23? Y23, right, will be the discount factor of 3 years going 2 years into the future, right? So this is going to be basically this guy. The discount factor of a zero coupon bond, right, maturing 3 years, but 2 years from now, right? So if you invest X amount of dollars into this bond, right, 2 years from now into this Y23, which is represented by Y23, right, you're going to get $1 in 3 years from 2, right? So we're 2 plus 3 is 5, right? So that's what you're getting, okay? Well, now you can actually find it, right, and get the following formula. So this is going to be basically 1 plus y to the 5 to the power of 5 divided by 1 plus y to the 2 to the power of 2, right? And now you take the third root. Don't forget the third root. So that's your formula. Now, that's all there is to it, right? So once again, let's repeat the argument, okay? So if you invest, so this guy, right, gives you the price of $1 into the future, okay? So now if you take any other thing today, right, and you divide by the discount factor, which is basically saying that you need to multiply by this guy, right, by this guy, okay, you are going to get, you know, the price of this baby in 2 years, right? So you take D5, you divide by D2, you get the price of a 5-0 coupon bond 2 years from now. What does this 5-0 coupon bond will say to you? How much money you need to invest 2 years from now to get basically $1, right, 5 years from now, okay? So 2 and 5 will give you 5 minus 2 is 3, the last time I checked, right? This is a discount factor, right, which is basically 2 years from now and 3 years into the future, okay? And you need to multiply by 3 because you have a cube, okay? So that's all there is to it. So that's the formula, right? You substitute 5, you substitute 2, and you're done. Okay? So that wasn't a typical example. What I want you to do, right, is to repeat all the steps so that way you will be ready for the test. All right? So great talking to you, and I'll see you in class soon. Thank you, and bye.